ॐ सहना भवतु।
ॐ सहनाववतु
सहनौ भुनक्तु।
सहनौ भुनक्तु
सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै।
सह वीर्यं करवावहै।
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं
ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं
शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं
शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं
प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत्
प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत्
सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये।
सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये।
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं।
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं।
वरदे कामरूपिणी
वरदे कामरूपिणी
विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि।
विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि।
सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा।
सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा।
येनाक्षरः समाम्नायम्
येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम्
अधिगम्य महेश्वरात्।
अधिगम्य महेश्वरात्।
कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तम्
कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तम्
तस्मै पाणिनये नमः।
तस्मै पाणिनये नमः।
अकूहविसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः
अकूहविसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः
इचूयशानां तालू
इचूयशानां तालु
ऋटुरषाणां मूर्धा
ऋटुरसानां मुग्धा
ऋतुलसानां दन्त्याः
ऋटुलसानां दत्याः
उपद्मानीयानाम् औष्ठौ
उपद्मानीयानाम् औष्ठौ
यमगणनानां नासिकाञ्च
यमगणनानां नासिकाञ्च
एदैतौ कण्ठतालु
एदैतौ कण्ठतालु
ओदौ तौ कण्ठोष्टम्
ओदौ तौ कण्ठोष्ठम्
वकारस्य दन्तोष्ठम्
वकारस्य
वकारस्य दन्तौ
दन्तौष्ठम्
जिह्वामूलीयस्य जिह्वामूलम्
जिह्वामूलीयस्य जिह्वामूलम्
नासिका अनुस्वारस्य
नासिका
नासिकानुस्वारस्य
From today we will start 24th lesson. Very important. This is very important and indeclinable past participles will explain by twa and lyap and plus locative and genitive absolute. Locative absolute means sati saptami and genitive absolute also is called nirdharane shashti. So all topics in 24th lessons are important. So first, the participles dealt with so far are treated like adjectives. Whatever we have seen, all parties like everything passive and are subject to the rules of agreement with the noun they qualify. If gata, if masculine is there, then gataha. If feminine is there, gata. And if neuter is there, gatam. So this is called, they qualify. There exists a past participle active are also called a gerund. In English is called gerund, which is never decline, undeclinable, avyaya. So we have seen, gatva, snatva, this tva are called past participle and they call as a gerund. In Gita is frequently used. Its formation is as follows. Verbs not preceded by a prepositions form their gerund by adding tva. So actually if there is a verb gama, so we know what is the passive form, passive participle gata. Here only we have to put tva, becomes gatva. So in past passive participle we have to put tva, but condition is only one, if they should not have a preposition. If no preposition, then tva, and if preposition, then lyap means tya. Let's see. So verbs not preceded by a prepositions form their gerund by adding tva means tva to the root in a way similar to that of the perfect participles. So gam becomes gat, gatva. Same way pat, we know the participle is patita, patitva. Lab, labdhaha, labdva. Verbs of the 10th conjugation, however, keep their full active base. Chur, chorayitva. So having stolen, gatva, having gone, patitva, having fallen, having obtained. Now if verbs preceded by a prepositions replace tva by a lyap, means we have to add only ya. So according to Panini, they say always say tva, but ka is called ithellated, never use. Same way they say lyap. Here this pa will go, la will go, only ya will remain. So when preposition is there, then we have to add yakara only. but actually it says lyap. Verbs ending with consonant and long vowels, simply ya is added. So parikship, parikshipya, anubhu, anubhuya, ada, adaya, purnamadah, purnamidam, purnat, purnamudachyate, purnasya, purnam, adaya. This is this adaya. Now if verbs are ending in short vowels, then tya instead of ya. So viji, then vijitya. So when consonant are there, this consonant and long vowels, then yakara is added. But if short vowel, then tya is added, not yakara. So viji, vijitya, because ji is a short vowel. Same way, pratishru, pratishrutya, anukru, this kru is a short vowel, anukrutya. Even shru is a short. The verbs ending in na and ma, these verbs are ending na or ma, dropping their final nasal in the perfect passive participle having two forms. Agam means agamya or agatya. Both her meaning is the same. Agatya. Pranamya shirsa devam, we used to say. Pranam, so pranamya, pranatya. Both are same. Anuman, anumanya or anumatya. Both we can use. But generally, pranamya we are using. Even anumanya, anumatya may be agamya or agatya. Both are frequently used. And this use of the indeclinable past participle, the meaning they say, when two different actions are performed by the same agent, the first of the two actions is expressed by the indeclinable past participle. If I say, I came having bath and I ate. So I came is also we can put in indeclinable past participle. Same way having bath also, and then abhakshayan. Agatya snatva aham abhakshayam. Abhakshayam. What is this abhakshayam? So suppose they have given some examples and they say, I bath and ate. So meaning is having bath, I ate. Snatva aham abhakshayam.
First,
Hmm?
first action completed is having a used
Then
as
we have
a
to put, yeah, same agent doing two action. So first action we can put in tva or lyap in it. On seeing me, my mother was pleased. The meaning is having seen me, my mother was pleased. Mam drushtva, mata atushyat. So drushtva is a first and then atushyat. So here mata is the agent. The first mata has seen me and second is she is pleased. Here also aham is the agent. The first I took bath and then ate. Same way they have given three consecutive. They say, I came, I saw, and I conquered. So having come and having seen, I conquered. Agamya, drishtva cha, aham, ajayam. Like this, it is actually easy. When the second verb is in the passive voice, the indeclinable past participle refers not to the subject but the agent of the verb, to the noun in the instrumental case. So they have given Gruham agamya pitra ninditaha aham. So having reached, having come to the house, I censured or I am scolded by my father. So they say, suppose we say, the second verb is in passive voice. So pitra ninditaha aham. So in is in passive voice. The indeclinable past participle refers not to the subject, but actually not to the subject because the subject at that time is a object. But being passive, it become a subject. That's why he says not to the subject, but to the agent of the verb. Because always agent is in the third case in passive. That's why. On coming home, my father scolded me. Both the action of coming and that of the scolding being performed by my father. So hence, if the voice is changed, the indeclinable past participle remain unchanged. There is a no change. So says, if we check here, they say, Gruham agamya pita mam ninditavan. So if we check this, Gruham agamya,
Same.
agamya, this is remain the same. Here pitra, pitra if we convert in active, it becomes pita.
Pita.
This is aham will go in second case.
Yes.
Yeah, it is mam.
Mom.
Ninditaha becomes ninditavan. But agamya won't change. He would say this never gets changed. So
Yes.
ninditavan. So gruham agamya pita mam ninditavan. So this is called indeclinable past participle. In Gita, you can check many they have used. So this is all about twa and yes.
Ma, 1 minute. Ma,
Hmm.
this starting what you did above means above this page, yeah. That preceded by preposition means what do you mean by that? Verbs preceded by and not preceded by
Suppose
preposition.
suppose I say, suppose gum means to go,
To go.
but up plus gum is to come.
Okay.
So this
That is preposition.
it
Okay.
is, yeah, it is preceded by preposition.
Okay.
At
Bas,
that
bas.
time we can put as a lyap. We can't put twa here. Agamya. We can't say agatva.
Agatva, yes. Understand. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Any question?
No, this is clear.
Yeah, okay. So this is twa and lyap is over. Any question? Then we can proceed further for
So,
locative.
Mataji, this whole PP will not be declined. It is a single word use, right?
Yeah, single, indeclinable. Avyayam.
Yeah.
Yeah, is indeclinable. This is one grace. We need not to remember as an adjective.
It's yeah.
Now,
It's not a-
this is also important, locative and genitive absolute. Locative is seventh case, genitive is sixth. So they said an absolute phase is a phase. So they teaching about what is absolute. An absolute phase is a phase containing a participle, the subject of which is different from the subject of the main verb. So they have given one example and they say, the sun having set, we went home. So there are two actions. One action is sun is setting, having set, and then we went to home. So here subject is also different. That's why the absolute means a phrase containing a participle, the subject of which different from the subject of the main verb. So this is the main. We went home, but when? When sun has set. So this when sun has set will come is considered as a Sati Saptami, locative absolute. So they say it's called absolute. So they said they say every absolute phrase can be replaced by an adverb clause. So they have given one example. Okay, then we will see. The boys being tired, the master stopped the class. The meaning is because the boys were tired, the master stopped the class. This is the reason why master has stopped the class, because all boys are tired. Same way, they have given another example. The hunter having gone, the birds began to sing. So after the hunter went, then only birds began to sing until they are afraid. This is first example. This is second example. And third example is your father being there, you did not rise from your seat. Although your father was there, still you didn't rise from your seat. So two simultaneous. So absolute phrase, though they say, an absolute phrase can be translated into Sanskrit by the locative absolute. The subject is put in the locative case and the participles agrees with it is in gender, number and case. The present participle is used if the action of the absolute phrase is simultaneous with that of the main clause. But if the past participle is used if the action of the absolute phrase precedes that of the main clause. The active and passive participle is used according to the voice of the participle in the absolute phrase. Now they have given the example. First example is the soldiers throwing arrows and the general mounted his horse. So the meaning is while the soldiers were throwing arrows, the general means chief of this army mounted on his horse. These soldiers will go in seventh case. The soldiers were throwing the arrows. So this is soldiers are plural. That's why they have written Sainikeshu. Throwing is active participle denoting an action simultaneously. So we know that throwing, we know it is a kship, and active is kshipat. So this kshipat also will go in seventh. So if Sainikeshu is 7 by 3, Kshipatsu is also 7 by 3. And if we read again, simultaneously with that, with the main clause present active participle, Kshipatsu, and arose are accusative plural, Ishun. So main is Sainikeshu, Ishun, Kshipatsu, Senapatihi, Ashvam, Arudah. So when these soldiers were throwing the arrows, Senapati, they have translated as a general, they mounted on the horse. They have put his horse, but there is a no his horse, Ashwamarudah. 1 minute, I can show some Gita. This is Pravrutte Shastra Sampate. When Pravrutte, when during this war, these all soldiers of even Kaurava or Pandava side, they are just about to throw the weapons. Pravrutte Shastra Sampade, and when Pandavaha Dhanuhu Udyamya. This is Udyamya is a lyap, yakar. Udyamya. So Pandava means Arjuna. Arjuna has raised his bow when the all weapons are about to throw. And then he says, Rushikesham Dadavakya. So this is called, so more, I think they will give more example. But this is called Sati Saptami. There are many Sati Saptami is used in Gita. Now this is second, they says, the burden being carried by the servant, this is a past tense, means it is a passive. We walked fast. So all are in past tense and passive. So the burden being carried by the servant, the meaning is as the burden was carried by the servant, we walk fast. So this burden will go in locative singular masculine. So this is burden, locative singular masculine, bhare like Rama Shabda, bharam, like manam. Same way, being carried is a passive participle denoting an action simultaneous with that of the main clause, so present passive participle. So we know carrying is vaha. Some prasaranam is uha. That's why this is uhyamane. So bhare, and now will come, being servant by the servant is a 3 by 1. So they say, by the servant, instrument singular, kinkarena, dasena. So dasena, bhare uhyamane sati. We can say sati. Sati, why you know sati, you know? In second conjugation, there is a one verb is called as. Asti, bhati, priya, no? Asti, that. This as present active participle is sat. Some this a will go, it is a sat. And then we have to decline like a vahat. You know, every like this, vahat, kshipat. The seventh case of sat is sati.
Sati.
it is called Sati Saptami. That's why it's called Sati Saptami. So Kankarena, so Kinkarena Bhare Yamane, we walk fast. So Vayam Shipram Acharama. We can put anything. But Acharama Vayam. Shipram means quickly.
But how did us became Sat?
This is some rule.
Okay.
Okay.
Is dropped, totally A is dropped.
Hmm.
Because second conjugation is totally,
Irregular.
very irregular and unique. There is a no rules, why we can't say which rule is applicable. For each and every verb is a different rules. Totally different. This is the first. Now third. My brother having drunk water, I read my lesson. So after my brother had drunk water, so had drunk water, which is in which perfect, no?
Perfect past tense, ne?
Perfect
Past
past.
tense.
And then I read my lesson. So it is also past tense.
Past tense. Yeah.
Right. So first my brother.
Excellent.
So my brother will go locative, singular, masculine, bratari. Bratari. Having drunk. So having drunk is an active participle denoting an action which precedes that of the main clause is a past participle active. Pitavati, that we have seen. Do you remember that, no? So Pitavati is called head drunk. So this is Pitavati. And what is the Jalam? Water is accusative singular, Jalam. So last is Bhratari, Jalam Pitavati, Pathan Aham Apatham. This is all, they didn't all everything with Sandhi. So Pathan Aham Apatham. So we can put as or when. When brother has drunk water, I read my lesson. Like this.
Mataji, it's a simultaneous or it is a preceding action? Ne? Ke first
Preceding,
my
yeah.
brother.
Yeah, first.
Preceding
But
action.
this is the reason when you have started studied your lesson.
When my brother
Yeah.
did
So
it.
when my brother has done, so it is preceding only. Sometimes simultaneously. But this is the reason. Actually, this is the reason. Again, the garland having been given, the boys sang. The first, after the garland was given, and then boy have started to sing. So again same, the garland will go in locative singular feminine because mala. So malayam. And another is having been given is a passive participle. Having been given, yeah. So denoting an action which precedes that of the main clause. What you said, before the main clause, this something is over. So past participle because it is a feminine, so we have to put datta. But feminine becomes datta. That's why dattaya.
I am.
The last one is Malayam Dattayam Balaha Agayan. Here Balaha, we can say Bala is a singular, but how we can say this is the plural? Tattaman. This is plural, third person plural. Otherwise, Bala is we can consider is a feminine, like Sita, Sitaha, Bala, Bale, Balaha.
Mm.
So this is about the locative absolute, but it is called Sati Saptami.
Means now only this locative absolute is called Sati Saptami, no?
Yeah.
Otherwise we use the word Saptami only, no?
No, yeah. Locative absolute is Sati Saptami. Locate
Otherwise what we were doing first was only Saptami.
only Saptami.
Huh.
The seventh case, the use, no, we have seen some place they show.
Yes.
Yeah, is
Huh.
but here it is behave differently, not totally. That's why. Now another, it is called genitive. Genitive absolute. When the absolute phase is equivalent to a concessive clause implying disregard or contempt, the genitive absolute may also be used. Api is usually added. So they have given one example. If we check, his father looking on, the boy beats his younger brother. So even his father was looking, but still boy was beating. So this is, they say, that's why disregard, sometimes they are not even taking care of, they not give the due respect to the father. In spite of his sin, he beat his younger brother. So for disregard or contempt, so the meaning is pituhu, sorry. Pituhu pashyataha api. So this pituhu is going in 6 by 1. And even pashyataha, he keep on looking, is also 6 by 1. Api balaha kaniyasam bhrataram tadayati. That boy beats his younger brother. Kaniyasam, his younger brother.
Yeah.
When the subject of an adverb clause is the same as that of the main clause, the use of the locative absolute remains possible if the voice of the adverb clause can be changed. So when the subject of an adverb clause means the subject means agent of the adverb clause is the same of the main. So if they say I came and I ate, so I am the same agent. Use of the locative absolute remains possible if the voice of the adverb clause can be changed. Even we can change. So they have given one and they say after he had defeated the enemies, the king started for the palace. The same king, first he has defeated the enemies and then he entered in the palace. The is the same subject. So they says remains possible if the voice of the adverb clause can be changed. So we can change this. So they have given. But I never seen this type of change. The enemies having been defeated, the king started for the palace. So we can change the voice. So Arishu Jiteshu Raja Prasadam Prasthitah. So this is they have changed. After he had defeated the enemy, so they have having been defeated. So again it is a Satyam.
So here first action completion and then second action
Second start, yeah.
with the same subject.
Subject is the same. In same way here, when the absolute phrase contains the present participle, like Pashyan, Shrunvan, Sprushan, Jigran, all are called present participle of the verb to be means sat. It can be omitted in the locative absolute. You being my protector, I have no fear. This is the sentence. I have no fear as you are being my protector. This being is called sat. That's why they have given Tvai Rakshitari. Because this Tvai is a 7 by 1. Rakshitari also 7 by 1. This Sati Saptami, that's why. Mama Bhayam Nasti, I don't have any fear when you are protected me. So this is called being, it is a passive, no? You are being my protector.
Hmm.
Say,
Na Rakshitari word I don't understand.
huh?
Rakshit
Rakshit,
Rakshitari.
Tari, I mean, which?
Rakshit Ari?
no, Rakshitari. Ek minute. They have given or not?
Part of city. Rakshit is a only part.
Rakshit.
PP, no?
This is Rakshita. Actually, is a Rakshit. Is there?
Rakshitaha. Then
No, it's a 7
Can
part.
be Rakshita, then be Rakshita. But no, there is some rule is there, Rakshitari. We can say, what is the seventh case? Tvai, no? Rakshit. So it will, if Tvai, so we can put Rakshita or Rakshit. So if a masculine, that becomes Rakshiti. But there must be some rule for Rakshit. This is, I have always seen this Rakshitari. Is any rule you can check?
Rakshitari.
Love, suppose, where is it? Twa, no, not twa, but participle.
Rakshitru, it is written in book, Rakshitru.
Rakshitru is a rukara, like, no, Rakshita, Rakshito, like Bratru.
Okay.
This is
Okay. Yes,
Rakshitru,
yes, like same
Yeah, that's
Pitari,
Rakshitari,
Bratari.
yeah.
Okay. The
So,
main
okay.
word will be Rakshitru and then it becomes Saptami singular Rakshitari.
And
Okay.
this is Rakshitari, 7.
Hmm.
And this is one they have not given, but I would like to share. Where it would be. Still. In 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, it is called Nirdharane Shashti. This is 11th chapter.
Saptami and Nirdhara.
Sati Saptami is over, but they have not given in end tone. It is also. Suppose we have to decide who is the best. So when we are deciding,
Okay. Yes.
it will go in 6th.
Degree. Yes.
Yeah, degree. Yeah.
Yes. Superlative.
Not superlative, but we are just, they never give superlative. But suppose
Okay.
there are many trees, but which tree is the best? So they say
Okay.
Ashwathaha Sarva Vrukshana. If we say Ashwathaha Sarva Vrukshana, among all trees, people tree is the best. So among all tree, this is will go in 6 by 3. There are many Siddhas, many Gandharvas. Who is the best? So Gandharvanam Chitraratha. So among all Gandharvas, the name of the Chitrarath Gandharva is the supermost. So it is called
Nirdhara.
Nirdharane. So we have to come to some conclusion. Nirdharanam, ascertain. This is called Nirdharane Shashti. Sometimes they put in 7th case also Sarva Vruksheshu ashwatthah, sometime. But generally they put in sixth case only. They have not given here. Whole entone it is not given. And not in second part of the also.
It is used in Gita, so
So some vocabulary. So a plus da means to receive. Same way bhu means to be. Like, but anubhavati. Why they are giving? Because they have to put lyap, no, yakara, adaya, anubhuya. So Gautama is the name, Gautama Rishi. Aranyam, forest. Skandha, shoulder. Ni and dha, to put down. This will come in passive only because this is dha is not in any. Dha is given anywhere? No, it is not in 1, 4, 6, 10. Vipraha,
it's a root name.
hmm?
Dha
It
is a root,
root.
no?
Yeah,
Preceded
dha is
by-
a root.
Okay, preceded
Ah,
by
yeah.
ni.
Dha is a root.
Preposition. Yeah. This.
And I think it is dha, maybe in second conjugation. Here, kashchit, kopi. No, we sometimes we say kashchit,
Kaha. Kashchit.
kashchit. Many times it is used kashchit. But when we split the sandhi, kaha plus chit. Even chit, there is a one more particle is called chan. So when they join with kaha, they give some anyone, no? Sometimes we say someone. So we can say kashchit or kashchan, meaning is the same, someone, XYZ, sometimes we say it. So they have given same way kaha plus api. So generally they say kopi, anyone. The meaning is a certain person, some person, like that. Yagnaha, sacrifice. This is also krinati, ninth conjugation, to buy. Opposite of vi plus kri, to sell. Chagaha means goat.
Got.
How
Dhur,
it is written? Cham.
goat,
Notice the.
chakara.
Sure.
Acha.
No cha is there. Chagaha. Dhurta means a rog. Tataha. Then even this tataha is also indeclinable. Now not like Rama Ramo Ramaha. Tataha means tataha.
Same.
So this is ataha tataha, no?
Tataha means then. There is a no declination. Upayaha means. Prakarshaha, excellence. Talam, base or foot. Agamanam, arrival or coming. Sashankam, with fear. Actually, it should be with doubt. But Sashankam, there must be some story they have given us. Same way, Iksha, but Prati plus Iksha, Pratikshate. Same. Iksh means to see, but Pratiksh, with Prati it means to wait. Prati plus Iksh. Again, Iksh is to see only, Ikshanam. But with Pari comes examine, Parikshate. Abhi plus Dha. Dha dhyate is the second conjugation, but here Abhi plus Dha means to address. Kukuraha is a dog. A plus karana, akaranayati, 10th conjugation. To hear, to listen. Nisanshayam, certainly. These all are the vocabularies. This is the easy actually translation. So I am seeing first Mukesh by now. The first sentence.
English. Asti Gautama Aranye Kaschit Brahmanah
Hmm.
Gautamya.
Gaustamasya Aranye Asti Ile Kaschit Gautam. The name, I mean, the forest name Gautam, some Brahman was staying.
So Asti is a
Gautamasya.
or Gautamasya is a 6/1. Aranya is
By one.
7/1.
7/1.
1 by 1.
And
Okay,
Kashmir
okay. In the
Brahmana.
forest,
A certain Brahman.
Gautam, then
The certain
Gautamasya
some Brahmana,
name Gautam was staying in a forest.
Gautamasya
Aranye
Aranye Kashchit Brahmana Asti. In the forest of the Gautama, there is one Brahman. It is not Gautam was there in the Aranya.
Gautamasya Aranye. Gautama.
So Gautama is the owner like something.
Kaschit
In
Brahman.
yeah. So there is some Brahmana is in the forest of Gautama.
Gautama.
Now, Jayashri Ben.
स च यज्ञायात् अस्मात् ग्रामात् छागं कृत्वा स्कन्धे नीतवान्.
Such a Yagnaya.
च
Then this
यज्ञायाः
no
और यज्ञायात् यज्ञायाः
no Yagnaya Yagnaya
यज्ञाय
Anyasma
यज्ञाय अस्मात्.
Anyasmat Sahacha Yagnaya Anyasmat Gramat Chagam Kritva Skande Nitavan. So that Brahmana.
स means he.
He. So what is the main sentence? Saha Nitavan. He carried something. Chagam.
छागं नीतवान्. Chaga means goat.
Yeah, good.
Skande on the shoulder.
Ah,
Nitavan.
he carried.
Being
Yeah, no, he carried, no? Only carried.
he
Had carried otherwise. He had carried.
Anya asmad kritva.
So actually, Sahacha Chagam Tavan. So that Brahmana had carried
Chagam,
Chagam means goat.
the goat.
So actually, it is what he has done.
Kritva is to
Chagam
buy.
Kritva. So yeah, having what is the meaning of Kritva?
Goat.
Yeah, so having bought the goat,
Goat to buy. Goat.
had carried on his shoulder, from where Anyasmat Gramat. Anyasmat Grama. From other village, he has bought one goat and had carried on his shoulder. But if somebody asks why he has bought the goat, Yagna,
For sacrifice.
for the sake of sacrifice, for the yaga. Now, so understood, no? Only last, okay, you can do.
Yes, ma. Yeah.
This is Dhurta.
So,
You know what you.
Dhurtabhyam.
It's called brainwash. This is the same story of brainwash, no? That you know?
Yes, ma.
Yes, this is the story.
Yes, yes.
Now, Sheetal.
This is a Panchatantra story of
Yeah.
Hitopadesh, yes.
Hitopdesha.
Ah. Now,
सः
hmm?
सः गच्छत्
Hmm.
Dhurtabhyam.
धार्ताभ्यां
Dhrutabhyam.
तभ्याम् अवलोकितः
Avalokitah.
Avalokitah.
he was seen by
Hmm.
Dhuta.
2 rows, no?
Robes, yes.
Two.
two.
Hmm.
Yam.
He was seen by 2 rogues.
Hmm. Swagachan, when he was going, no? Yeah.
When he
Yes,
was
Vachan.
At that time, he was shown. He
seen
was,
by 2 rogues.
Hmm. And now it will say they both will think in any way we have to take this goat. So brainwash, no? That
Yes.
is, yeah.
Tataha.
That is a long sentence. ततः तौ धूर्तौ चिन्तितवन्तौ यदि एषः छागः केनापि उपायेन लभ्यते तदा मतिप्रकर्षो भवेत् इति. This will say next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
We will try by, yeah.
Yeah, you're actually it is easy. When
Yes.
translation
Story is very clever.
tricky. We can understand,
Yeah, story
but
is-
translation is very tricky. Story known.
Yeah, story no.
So shall we do Purnamada? Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnamevavasishyate Om
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om.
Shri
Hari
Om.